sometimes, being a captain, sometimes you start worrying about too many things. I hope that's not the case. We'll probably have to wait and see if the approach has changed, because one game sometimes is not evidence enough, and there are certain situations where you take that call on a particular day. But hopefully, he doesn't change his game, because you've got to stick to what gives you success, and he's been far too good right now to try and change his game just to see that he's there till the end. I think if he plays naturally, he still has the capability of getting 100 and being at the end.
On the hindsight, you say that he could have played quicker, faster, but also I'm looking at what has happened so far and his partnership. So KL Rahul, he scored at 121 strike rate, but his partnership with Mayank Agarwal went at 135, 140. Then his partnership with Mandeep, he was going at 170-ish. Nicholas Pooran almost 195, 200. So I can understand what he was trying to do, and the fact that the middle order hasn't really contributed before this game with a bat. So maybe he was trying to bat deep and make sure that he was around for the death overs.
It looked like they'd get to 200 or at least closer to 200. Those two wickets, again, that's why MS sort of has people in certain roles and trusts them, which has always been how Chennai operate. There are guys who bowl at the start, there are guys who bowl to the middle of the innings, and guys like Shardul and Bravo are there to do the job at the end of the innings.
Listen, that 18th over, just 3 runs and 2 wickets, and 2 very, very good wickets. Nicholas Pooran, the way he was batting, KL, I'm sure, was looking to kind of unshackle at that point in time, was very, very crucial in that 18th over. Not just that, he just went for 3 runs. And what happened post that, I think they only scored 30 in those 3 overs, or maybe a little less than 30 in those 3 overs.
I don't think he's had any decent performance. I mean, he's been bowling 4 overs because they've been playing 5 bowlers at the start of this competition, and now they have 6 options. But he was really good today. I think you've got to expect a lot more from Ravindra Jadeja. You've got to start expecting a lot more or demanding a lot more from him, and today was a really good performance.
Bowled a very, very tight line. And also at that point in time, I think what they were trying to do is consolidate both KL and Nicholas to a certain extent. And I think he bowled particularly well to Nicholas Pooran and was really good.
Well, I know there was a couple of years back, they just kept persisting with him and he came good only in the finals. But the difference then was they were still winning. Right now, they've already had 3 losses. So this win was important. And the biggest positive is his innings. I think when he plays well with the kind of game that he has, then they look a better unit chasing big scores. Otherwise, you generally see them, if he's not in good form, and in spite of Faf being in decent form through this competition, you've seen them struggle a little bit to get to a big score or to chase one down. So Watson's form is the biggest positive for Chennai today.
It's not going to be like a slow innings from Watson. Generally, that's how he bats. So obviously, if you're looking at these surfaces, for Chennai to chase down those totals, 170 plus totals, it's imperative that Watson gets them to a flyer. And this kind of innings will obviously change, not just obviously will give him a lot of confidence, but also the side. And this is one thing that I would really like to see Chennai with that kind of depth in batting order is the change in approach, nothing else, just the change in approach. They have the quality batting lineup. They have everything in that side, but just the approach maybe.
Every team has a couple of weak links, if you want to call them. Unfortunately, at the moment, those 2 or 3 good bowlers who you usually want to depend on, I don't think Punjab know who they are. They might have good days or bad days. That's a different issue, but you rely on. At the moment, there's so much sort of pressure, extra pressure on Shami, that none of the other guys are contributing at the moment. So it must be a tough place. And it's probably true that they don't know who their best 5 are at the moment. And that's why you see so many changes or going back and forth with players.
Today's game would kind of have pushed them back a couple of steps, actually. I thought, I'm sure they were thinking these 3 changes will kind of help them and they'll get answers to those questions. But I don't think this game actually has rather than answering those questions, have increased the number of questions as far as bowling is concerned.